Good afternoon and welcome to Boston Asian Radio and TV English Daily News Today. I am your host, Amanda. Here's a look at the top stories making headlines today. Healey declares state of emergency in response to surge of migrants entering Mass. Downtown Providence shut down, City Hall evacuated after bomb threat. Methuen police officer arrested on child porn charge. Salem man charged in woman's disappearance and murder. Heavy rain floods homes, business in Newton. Healey declares state of emergency in response to surge of migrants entering Mass. Governor Maura Healey declared a state of emergency in Massachusetts yesterday to help deal with a surge in immigration and an ongoing housing crisis. Healey made an urgent formal appeal to the federal government, hoping that President Biden could approve relief funds as soon as possible to speed up the provision of legal work permits and housing for immigrants in Massachusetts. The surge in immigration over the past 6 months has led to a sharp increase in demand for emergency shelters in Massachusetts. Healey hopes the state of emergency will allow the help of National Guard members to be mobilized more quickly. It could allow the state to bypass regular procurement rules and bid for suppliers and contractors more quickly in order to address a surge in immigration in the shortest possible time. Healey can now also formally appeal to President Biden for relief funds. Downtown Providence shut down, City Hall evacuated after bomb threat. Officials evacuated City Hall and shut down surrounding streets in downtown Providence on Tuesday afternoon after a man called the police department and claimed to have placed bombs at City Hall and the Biltmore Hotel garage. The threat turned out to be unfounded, but still, the area was shut down for more than an hour as police officers were seen sweeping the area and entering the buildings with guns drawn. Business owners and residents on Washington Street near City Hall were told to shelter in place, as several blocks surrounding City Hall were cordoned off and RIPTA rerouted buses away from Kennedy Plaza. Mayor Brett Smiley called it a serious threat and praised the response by the police and the cooperation of residents and business owners during the shutdown. Police swept through City Hall and the garage for any indication of threats and found nothing, Perez said. Methuen police officer arrested on child porn charge. A Methuen police officer was arrested yesterday on suspicion of uploading child pornography to the internet. Matthew Bistany, 51, was arrested on one count of child pornography at the Methuen residence, where officers executed a search warrant, according to the latest statement from Massachusetts police. The investigation into the matter began earlier this year, according to Massachusetts police. The state police's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force received a report from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The report contained information about the uploading of child sexual abuse material from specific IP addresses, and police followed up on leads that led to Bistany. Bistany appeared in Lawrence Magistrates Court yesterday in an indictment led by the Essex County District Attorney's Office. Salem man charged in woman's disappearance and murder. Salem police arrested a local man in connection to the disappearance and murder of his partner, Nayeli Neves. Essex County District Attorney Paul Tucker and Salem Police Chief Lucas Miller announced on Tuesday. Pablo Vicente, 33, of Salem, was arraigned on Tuesday and reportedly held without bail on a murder charge. Neves was 20 years old and had 2 young children, Tucker and Miller said at a press conference Tuesday afternoon. The children are currently in state custody. Salem police received a report on Monday that the woman had been harmed, according to a release. Along with state police, they investigated and found evidence of foul play. Authorities are still searching for Neves' body, Tucker and Miller said. Heavy rain floods homes, business in Newton. Joe Aramo was on Route 9 in Natick when his Chevy Equinox came to a full stop Tuesday morning. When I opened up the door, it flooded in, he said. Like countless others, he was stuck. I was driving. I saw some cars go through, and I thought my car was going to be able to go through. It stuck and water started coming in, he said. Up the street, WBZ sports director Steve Burton was pumping out the basement of his own home. I got issues. He pointed to his backyard underwater. This was all grass. There was a patio back here, all nice. Now it's a lake, he said. In Needham, restoration crews worked to clean up a soap CVS store. A sign on the door said pharmacy only. Front store closed due to flooding. Sorry for inconvenience. By evening, stores had reopened, and most of the flooding had gone down, but the damage to homes and cars will take much longer to recover. Stay tuned for more updates on Boston news as it develops.